Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy, Mike, aka the Crypto Niece. Back again today, just with a quick thought, man. Of course, with all the recent drops, and of course, the way that Veve has been going recently with, say, lower editions, kind of have me thinking right now. Of course, I'm constantly always trying to come up with a strategy, a way for me to be able to make the best plays I can be able to make within the app, within myself, all right, within the means that I do have. So, just sitting here thinking that, well, okay, everybody wants VV to adjust to the market, right? Okay, all right, we got a 10,000 drop today. I think what the comic book for Wolverine, it was 20,000 run and it's not sold out, and that's been pretty much everything of recently, everything of late. Let me see how many editions was in this Labyrinth drop. I don't believe it was a lot of editions. Everything pretty much makes sense, and even so, I mean, it didn't sell out. This something, honestly, it would have sold out a year ago. It definitely would. 4,800 editions for the comic. We seen worse than that, y'all. We seen double at least for a comic, and that drop sell out. For me, I understand why it's not selling out. It's mainly the sentiment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no matter how many people want to deny it or think that VV is immune to the global market and just what's going on in the world, I mean, it's not. No matter what you do, the lower the editions or whatever it is, majority of things are not going to sell out or do well right now because that's just the overall sentiment right now. You know, just to be honest with you. So either way, with that happening, and it seems that VV is pretty much, you know hell bent on reducing editions right now. How can take advantage of it? How can we take advantage of it? I'm trying to see what the total editions for this one is compared to some other ones. Let me see. The Common 4,800. We just saw that 3,800, 2,800, Secret Rare 800. So we gotta look at some past stamps to compare that to. Let me do that real quick because I do want to know. Uh, my bad, guys. Of course, not playing. I just jump in. And I talk to y'all. To be honest with you, I just get in when the thoughts are coming, and we rock out. So anyway, we're gonna scroll down here to the USPS brand so we can look at the others, the other editions, because I want to say, or I could be wrong, that the first drop was more than that. I was saying, and the first drop, if I'm not wrong, was this Day of the Dead. Let me see. We can't look at it that way. This wasn't blind box back then, y'all. I guess not. It wasn't a blind box. All right, see, coming 6,666 editions. All right, I don't want to hear anything about a demand thing. Okay, oh, the demand wasn't there. So I'm telling y'all, we either have less users, real users right now, or we have more real users right now than we did a year ago. And since I've joined the app, basically, I've seen the DeLorean drop, and it got a crazy amount of additions. I think it's a total of 50,000 for that drop. I don't think we too much seen that again. Period. Honestly, well, the comic book, he had the comics that was like 60,000, but either way, we had that, and it sold out. People like, it's just the sentiment is different right now. Just the sentiment then with even less users was high and good. People were seeing the overall crypto market go up. I mean, it's just different right now. The human psychology when it comes to investing, people just do the opposite. We do backwards. We tend to buy and hold when prices are high, and we tend to sell and not hold when prices are low. When things are low, you should be buying and holding. To be honest with you, since the sentiment is the way it is or whatever, these should be minting, or if not minting, literally nothing should last under retail long, to be honest with you. If everybody had like smart mentality investing wise or something like that, everything would not be like, it would not be under retail. Like a Star Wars coming, it shouldn't be under retail. A Disney coming, I don't care what it is, uncommon, it shouldn't be under retail. Now I understand it's at retail, but the reason why it's staying under retail and going lower is because the overall sentiment is not there for just any of this stuff right now. And just period. In my opinion, you can't necessarily fake the market. But if that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna fake it and say things get even worse conditions, I mean, God forbid, but let world economies get even worse. Your major ones, let things get worse. All right. And now what we're gonna start doing, having comic books being limited at 5,000 and the regular run gonna be 10,000. I mean, let's look at this one that dropped today in the market. Okay, this is a decent comic book. It's a fairly decent comic book. It's not a crack comic. It's fairly, like I said, it's decent in the real world. But let's look at the current price. All right, this is gonna be a surprise to me too because I haven't checked in a minute. Okay, it's 7.98. It's 7.98. If it was a quote unquote crap comic at 10,000 editions or 20,000 and wasn't sold out, but y'all would have went for it at 10,000 until you see 10,000 going under retail or hovering at retail. Then next thing you know, sentiment changed to that. Nobody's going for 10,000 comics. And then next thing you know, we down to 7,500, 8,000 comics drops. Same thing with the collectibles. Do we get lower and lower? Because the overall sentiment is getting worse, so we trying to force demand. But my thing is though, okay, well, us being early users and being here, how can we make this work for ourselves then? Well, to be honest with you, it's everything in the bear market on Veve seem like it's gonna be the ones that's gonna pay off for you in the long run. Not only are you able to get things that came during the bull cycle, and it went up high, and you saw its all-time highs, whether you debate that it was, fluke hazy or not, because, well, if you've been here, you'll know why I would say that. But even if you think that, the bull run, a lot of those stuff are, down right now. Some things that came out during the bull run too as well are like, excuse me, are low. I remember Dark Hawk sold out and it dropped or whatever, and it was quote unquote limited. And the funny thing about it is, it was like 21,000 editions, 20,000 editions. We don't call that limited right now, right? And it can't sell out. How did Dark Hawk sell out? But you telling me, oh man, Logan can't sell out at 20,000 editions? It ain't got nothing to do as much with the perceived demand that people are thinking. It's just for some reason in our Veve world, we just want to act like we're immune to all things. We're not immune to all things like that. Okay. Now you can argue, well, some cryptos pump. Well, to be honest with you, some of those cryptos, if you look at the type of money that's going into it, it's a reason for it to pump. I mean, let's be real with each other. We know how it's going, Veve. We gem swap. We gem swap until it is a boom in our growth and user base to where now is money coming in. But right now, we know how it is. We gem swap, especially when a pretty good drop happens. As you see with the miles and everything like that, you saw it with Darth Vader. You start seeing other quote unquote grails to that date floor drop. Why? Because people trying to swap them gems. They trying to swap those gems around, guys. I mean, it's not too much new money flowing in. So my thing is, it's just like, okay, cool. This is what's gonna happen. All right. So not only, I mean, I spin it to how it's such a benefit for us still, though, is that not only are we able to buy pretty much everything low, but we're also getting these extremely low editions. You know what I'm saying? And then when the cycle turned back around across the board for everything, and then we were back into the giddy, get happy moment, across the globe, say Bitcoin is at 6 figures. Shoot, man, we sitting here got some items at sitting here at what? Sitting here under retail, not sold out. I mean, it's a great opportunity right now. I mean, I'm kind of happy I think about it. It cheers me up a little bit, just saying, okay, down the road is, even though right now I feel like they shouldn't keep dropping the edition sizes. They shouldn't. It doesn't matter. Because like I guarantee you, we'll get down to like 5,000. People will find a way to not buy it or floor it, at retail or under. It'll still happen because that's just the overall sentiment when you got inflation and all this other stuff going on, and war still going on, and you got the housing market's going crazy high. I don't know what's going on in Europe, but I hear utilities are crazy high out there and stuff like that. So yeah, man. That's just my viewpoint, guys. Y'all let me know what your thoughts are. Drop it in the comments. I'll reply back.